Hello. Hi. Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. It is time for the Monday morning stream. I didn't get my cup of coffee because I didn't have time. I am in quite a rush this morning. For some reason, Monday mornings always seem to be jam-packed for me, which is something that I'm going to look forward to when Christmas is finally here and I don't have to worry about all of that garbage. So, welcome. Good morning, everybody. Yes, notifications still aren't working, which is incredibly unfortunate. I wish it wasn't the case, but it simply is that way. I have had a membership meeting with the membership team on YouTube to go over a lot of the problems that I have with the system and talk about a lot of the future things that we're going to be doing with the membership system. And it's really cool to talk to them because, number one, like, they want to create a good system, but obviously with YouTube there's so many disparate elements of it that it's hard to get everything going. Yes, I stream in 720p. Mostly because, here's my reasons for it. 720p for the vast majority of viewers is more than enough. It's more than enough for what people need. Number one, it's more than enough. The quality is better if you get a higher bitrate 720 stream versus a lower bitrate 1080 stream. You get a lot better quality in the 720 stream than you would in the 1080 stream, and then more people are able to watch it, in general speaking. So you can either stream at a high bitrate 1080p stream and have a lot of people lag on the watching side of it, and it still won't look quite as good as a high bitrate 720p stream. Then I do it in 720 because it looks nice. It looks fuzzy. Well, you're on a lower bitrate probably. It wouldn't look fuzzy if you're streaming in the source quality, which is as good as it's going to get. Yeah, fuzziness is indeterminate of the quality of not streams. Like, it's always going to look a little fuzzy because with a live stream it's never at the same bit rate that it's going to be when it's full quality, but it is as good as it's going to get. I'm just fuzzy. I think that's just my skin. I think my skin is just naturally fuzzy. Yeah. But the main reason is that it's easier for more people to watch. You get less interruptions on a Wi-Fi connection if it's not a super high bit rate. Yeah, fuzzy is a social construct. So, what's the agenda today? Well, the agenda today is to talk about some of the things that are going to improve with the membership system while also talking about some of the things that are, like, I can't talk about. Well, we're not going to talk about them, obviously. But number one, first and foremost, I really stressed to the membership team how important it was to make features that are member-oriented, not creator-oriented, not things that make my life better, because that's not really the point of what I'm trying to do. Because my life as a creator, I can deal with bullshit. And I think that's something that we creators kind of have to deal with on a general basis. Like YouTubers in general, like, we should be the ones dealing with bullshit. All things should be catered towards making the experience better for making the experience better for members and members alone. And I feel that memberships are important for the people that are doing this because you're the ones supporting the channel. Therefore, most of the features should be catered towards you. Now, this is really cool, considering they were kind of the mindset that they were going to create some features that were better for the members, for you guys, to make your experience on YouTube better. I can't talk about a lot of them because I promised I wouldn't tell because it's not ready yet. But I can assure you that a lot of the features that they have planned out are looking pretty good. They even asked my opinion on which one I'd rather have, and every time they asked me, I was always like, always lean towards the feature that's going to better improve the experience for the end viewer. Like, the people watching YouTube should be the ones you cater towards vast majority of the time. We, as YouTubers, we can complain and bitch and moan about a lot of things, but we're in a very privileged position. So long as the system works enough that we're able to upload and it can get to people, I'm relatively happy. But it's when it can't get to people that I get a little upset. Hence why I get so antsy when notifications don't work all the time. Yeah, Game Grumps notifications works. That's the thing. It works for some people. When I went into that meeting, they said, oh yeah, notifications are working. And I'm like, notifications are not working. I don't know how to tell you this. It just doesn't work. Like, I don't know if I can still get into my... Can I still get into my membership page on my end of YouTube? It might still be broken. I'm checking now. This is the first time I've checked in like a week. because I just give up on checking it anymore. And it is... it's... Come on. It's loading. Ah, it's broken. Okay, so that still doesn't work. I need to send that to the membership team. So it's like they're working on a lot of stuff and they think they have it fixed, but that's the weird thing. They don't really have any tests to say if it's fixed or not. Because it just doesn't... It seems like for me, it seems like specifically for me, all this shit is broken. And I'm just like, I just want it to work. I just want the people to be able to get what they need to get, and great. Oh, also shout out to Jay Lipper right now, who has a purple heart for 6 months on membership. So big round of applause right there. Jay Lipper right there. Go right there. Round of applause. Come on. You can do this. I said come on. I said do it now. Come on now. There we go. Okay, yeah. That's the first purple heart I've seen. I'm sure there are more people with purple heart, but then they would be here if the fucking notifications would work. So those aren't working, so the people that could actually get those don't fucking work. Also, for the moderators in here, are you able to type if you're not a member and you're a moderator? Because I didn't bring that up at the meeting, but I do want to follow up with that. If you're a moderator and not a member, are you allowed to type in this chat? Because that's something that should be very obviously a thing. That should be very obviously a thing. Yeah. Oh yeah, Discord. Well, I mean, Discord kind of works. I mean, it's a workaround, but that's what I was telling them. Like, I was just like, oh, yes, it does? Okay, that's good. they did have that, so that's good. Yes, you can. Okay, that's good. So moderators are able to chat even if they're not a member. That's good, because it would suck if the moderators weren't able to help out. Yeah. Other than that, yeah, I was talking about the Discord thing, and I was talking about the juxtaposition of, like, having Discord features versus, like, that stuff embedded on YouTube. And what I basically said was that you're never gonna be able to build a better Discord. I told YouTube this, like, the membership team, it's small, like, it's not actually that big, but I was just like, you guys are not going to be able to build a better Discord. Discord works, so just make sure that the membership system can integrate into Discord, which is what it's supposed to do, but it doesn't do. Like, it's just incredibly annoying that this thing that should work, that kind of does work, just doesn't work because it's not integrated properly. And that's what makes me pissed off. And when I'm pissed off, I get real pissed. So with that being said, let me double check to make sure it's not working, because it hasn't been working. Yep, still not working. Great. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that Discord's going to stay around for a while. That Discord is. So basically I said, and this was only a week ago, so I guess I can't expect that everything's going to be, like, better in just a week, because I don't even think they push code changes until, like, Tuesdays or Thursdays or whenever it is. So I don't even know if they'd be able to get it, and I don't think that they push code changes within a week, so it's probably not going to be much different in that time span. But that being said, I'm still pissed off because on Discord it still says sponsors. The system hasn't been sponsors for months now, about 4 months, which I liked sponsors better. I honestly did. I like sponsors better. I think it was like, because it's funny, because I'd like to thank the sponsors. Not just, I'd like to thank my big throbbing members over here. All my members, I've got them cataloged in a nice collection over in a glass case. Let me pull one out here. Oh, that's a nice member. That's good. Clunk. Yeah, I like sponsors a lot better. Yeah. Any projects coming up? Many projects coming up all the time, but it's just taking a long time to work on it. I want to have, I just want to have, like, everyone's always so worried about the big projects that I feel like I'm lacking in terms of just normal YouTube videos. And that's really what I want to focus on next year. Just have a very few select projects, because everyone wants the big sketches. And as much as I love doing the Wilfred Warfstache style stuff, like it's not something I can do all the time, and it's not something that I can constantly be like, oh, hang on, wait, guys, it's gonna be so good, you're gonna see it, and then I hype it up, and then it just takes a while, and then it's like I gotta wait, and because I'm just one dude, like I can't do everything. So like I want people to less worry about that shit and more worry about like the real videos, you know, the basic videos. I hate to even call them basic videos. They're just my videos. Like I just want to make cool videos. That's it. That's all I want. Yeah, just cool videos. Yeah. Member feels cultish at well. Well, is that such a bad thing? Is that so wrong? Probably extremely wrong, now that I think about that. It's Bim Trimmer's birthday today. That's funny. Any new develops with the dark video? No. Yeah, no, I want more Puff and Fluff. Puff and Fluff was a very good video. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I want to do videos like that more. More videos where I'm here in front of a camera just rambling about things that I find on the internet. I've done a couple already. I've sent them off to Lixian's been helping me out edit some stuff. One's just like, I call it, I just kind of like come up with a general title of a video and I go from there. One's called YouTube Rabbit Hole. One's called The Worst Subreddit Ever. One's called Tesla Sellout. Which is going to be a very interesting video, I think. The Tesla Sellout video is going to be funkalicious and funky fresh. Yeah, it's going to be good. Yeah. Kick Cult is dead. Yeah, probably. Goddamn, what was his name? What was his fucking name? I don't even remember his name. Harold B. Darrensworth? Was that it? Yeah. Can't wait for the Tesla video. You don't even know what it's about. You don't know what it's about. I mean, maybe you do. Maybe you're watching. I think I tested it out when I was streaming on Twitch the other day. I basically mentioned it and was like, is this a good idea? And then I recorded it. And now I'm still like, I'm not sure if this is a good idea. This sounds like a terrible idea. But hey, it's all right. Yeah, sponsor Cult t-shirts for us. You're not sponsors. You're members. You're big, throbbing members. You're big, throbbing members. Yeah, I know YouTube has a story like Instagram, but at the same time, I don't even put things on my story on Instagram. Why would I put things on my story on YouTube? I want to focus on just making videos in general. That's all I want to do. That's all I want to do. Put that on a t-shirt. I'm a big, throbbing member. Eric Derrickson video compilation. That's what I wanted to do. I just haven't had time. Like, literally just no time. Prepping for leaving for Christmas. Just absolutely no time. But it's something that I want to do. I'm probably going to release it just as, like, a member-only thing. But, I mean, it'll be unlisted, so whoever wants to watch it can just ask one of you guys for the link, I guess. Yeah, because it just didn't make sense to release it as its own video, because I was just like, it just feels weird, like, just by itself. Yeah. No game suggestions. Yeah, no game suggestions. You can still get banned if you're a member. That's true. Insert Cloak promotion here. Oh, thanks for reminding me. Cloak. It's the best clothing you could ever get. It's your brand. Oh, it's so comfy. Actually, it's true. Like, just okay, stepping out of the cloak circle jerk for a second here. I'm gonna step into a different cloak circle jerk here. I literally only wear these shirts because they're so comfortable. I work out in these shirts, I run in these shirts, I do everything in these shirts just because they're so unbelievably comfortable. So I love these shirts to death. But someone asked how Cloak was doing. It is doing great. I'm really happy with it. I'm really proud of it. I'm really proud of like every part of it. It's been doing super cool so far. But I don't want to talk about it too much just because I don't want it to seem like I'm always pushing Cloak all the time, which I am because I love it. They're very nice. Yeah. Did you throw out all your other shirts? I'm about to. Well, I mean, I'm about to donate them all. I'm not going to throw them away. Yeah. Why would I buy... The word is backwards. Hang on. Better. All fixed. See? That's the thing about Cloak. You never know. It's hiding in plain sight. The truth is out there. The truth is just a reflection. So the truth is out there. Don't get there. All right, you guys, did you don't throw out the lucky flannel? I don't even know where that is. I don't even know what Calc. Yuck. Put the pick back. What's wrong with my... What's... Yuck. Yuck. Fuck you. What the fuck? Fuck you. What's wrong with my face? Yuck. How dare you? In all honesty, how dare you? Fuck you. I'm flipping it back. Fine. I've already gone through why I flip my camera a million times. I'm never going to go over it again. Ever. Yeah. Yuck o'clock. Oh, look at the time. It's yuck o'clock. Yeah. Mark Zuckerberg. I know where it is. I was just exaggerating that I didn't know where it is. I don't know exactly where it is, but I have a general sense of where it is. Probably. We stand one yuck boy. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Any other questions you guys got for me? Has the bleeding stopped from your visit with Jack yesterday? That sounds weird. But yes, it's fine. Like, don't worry about me. I'd never donate more than I can afford. I am number 5 on Forbes' top earning YouTubers list, apparently. So I think I'm gonna be fine. I'd rather give as much as I can to charities anyway. Lucky flannel cloak? Not really in the style. I don't think anyway, not really in the style. But I'm not even gonna say maybe on that one. Yeah, probably not. Big dick money bags. Big sack money balls. That's it. Big sack money balls. That's me. It's right here. That's me. That's me, baby. Cloak bear hats? Probably not. Jackbox 5 again soon? We played it out, I think. What did I think of YouTube Rewind? I thought pretty much the same as everybody else. Just so cringy. Like, that's just the problem with it. It's amazing. It's amazing how they went into it with the idea of having it be like what people want, and it was the complete opposite of what people want. It just goes to show, like, it is incredibly out of touch, just because it's a mixture of not being able to please everybody, because obviously people are going to be unhappy no matter what, because it's almost a meme to be unhappy about it, because there's really no winning it. But it used to be good. People used to like it. People used to really appreciate it. But now there's so many other YouTubers that people feel like deserve to be in there, or like there's things that they don't talk about, and by doing so they make it obvious that they're like, we live in our own little YouTube bubble, and it's like, that's not YouTube. Like, YouTube is not this little family-friendly bubble. That's not what YouTube is. If you want to show what YouTube Rewind is all about, you really got to showcase the things that happened, good and bad. Like, you don't it doesn't have to be all positivity, because it wasn't all positivity that happened on YouTube. It's like that whole mindset that I have. Like, you can't have good moments without bad moments. You can't ignore the bad moments and only be like, look at all this happy, fun, haha. And even the people that were in there that were happy, fun, haha aren't necessarily always happy, fun, haha people. Like, it's just so weird. Oh, Nerdy Cupcake, also a purple heart. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's just like, it should have been obvious. It should have been obvious what was going to happen, because it's just not something that you can encapsulate in a video, that you can just say things and have it come across as being genuine. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like whatever. So it's like, it's just whatever. Like, I got no problem with it. If they asked me to be in it, which they did this year, like, and they were like, we're gonna try to put a positive message in this. Like, I'm like, oh, that's really cool. That sounds great. How are you gonna do it? And they were like, we have no idea. How do you want to do it? And I'm like, the fuck? What the fuck? What? So I was like, well, I got some contacts at Make-A-Wish Foundation. I can talk to them, and you know, maybe we can get like a Make-A-Wish kid in the video. That would be really cool. And they were like, duh, it's a great idea. Let's do that. And then like they flew out Krisha for one day, like last minute. It was like 2 days before filming that they called me for this shit. And then they flew her out the day before, her whole family. They were there. They like went to Disneyland, and it's all good there. But then like just for that half a second, no context, half a second, nothing. And there was more stuff that we filmed together, and it's just like, that's how it always goes with these YouTube Rewind shoots. They shoot so much stuff, and it's just like, They just throw out so much of it because they don't really have a good solid idea of how it's going to turn out until the end of it. So they overshoot by hours and hours and hours and hours, and they fly a bunch of people out to come all over the place, and they spend millions and millions and millions of dollars on it. And it's just like, God, it just turns out to be bad. You could just have a compilation. Why not do a montage where you actually have the YouTubers make the pieces of the content? Why not you have a video where the YouTubers themselves, like the best part of YouTube Rewind this year was the animated parts. Best part, bar none. Bar none. Number one, because I think it was Jaden Animations snuck in all of those secret PewDiePie references in the background, all the different like references and memes in the background. Like that was the best part. It was the best part, bar none. Because it was something that the creators actually made. I think that's also like a big part of it. Like YouTube Rewind isn't something that the people who are making content on YouTube is actually making. And also big problem, Will Smith opening it. Like that's fine. Will Smith started a YouTube channel, like he started to make content. That's fine. I'm fine. I haven't seen a single video of his, but whatever. But it's just like, that is such an obvious move. That's so obvious. That's so obvious. That's so obvious. It's such an obvious move for a company like YouTube to make, and it's so disingenuous to the people that have been building the platform since the beginning. It's so disingenuous. I got nothing wrong with Will Smith, but it's like, Will Smith is not a YouTuber. He has a YouTube channel and he makes YouTube videos, but he's not a YouTuber. And I'm not even trying to say that in an exclusivity thing like, oh, no, he can't be a YouTuber. He's just not. It's very clear. He hasn't like put in the groundwork for it yet. He hasn't earned that spot. He hasn't like dug his way up. And I'm not saying all YouTubers have to come from below. They can come in, but it's just like, this has not enough time to soak. It's like tea. It's like cold brew coffee. You can't just like plunk it in there and call it cold brew coffee. You got to give it time to soak for a little bit. Yeah. He makes videos, which I give him 100% credit for. I'm not trying to diminish anything he does. I doubt he edits it himself. I doubt he really organizes it and plans it himself. I'm pretty sure he just shows up in those videos, whatever them. I haven't seen any of them. But at the same time, I wouldn't call him a YouTuber, and I don't think anybody could because he's got other titles that come before that. He's got other titles, celebrity, movie star, like musician, like whatever you want to call him. He's got those other things besides it. And I'm not saying it's like mutually exclusive, but in this case it kind of is. And he's like the main feature of that video. And it's just like, yeah, Ninja being there. Yeah, Ninja, the YouTuber. I mean, that's the same thing. Ninja has videos on YouTube. He does. But Ninja is not a YouTuber. Ninja is a Twitch streamer. And there's nothing wrong with being a Twitch streamer. There's something definitely to be proud about Twitch streaming. I love Twitch. It's a great platform. But at the same time, Ninja's not a YouTuber. There's tons of other Fortnite YouTubers that are dedicated to that craft that are there. Yeah. It's just like, it so obviously misses the mark. I mean, I got nothing wrong with Ninja. I've never met the guy, never talked to the guy, never had 2 words with the guy. That's fine. I got nothing wrong with Ninja. But again, much like Will Smith, not a YouTuber. YouTube Fortniter, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Anyway. It's just like, I don't know. Oh yeah, I heard about some of the K-pop drama. I heard about some of it. I heard of it. I'm not 100% sure what it is, so I can't speak to it. I haven't even actually watched YouTube Rewind. I just didn't. I've seen so many clips of it now that I know the whole video, but just like I haven't watched it all the way through. Yeah. What would YouTube Rewind be if you had done it? Well, I mean, like I said, it would be a compilation of things that YouTubers made themselves. You know how like Newgrounds does collabs? Like they do collabs where it's a big animation and it's like everyone does parts of it, but maybe that can live only in an animation form. The thing is, I don't think there's a right way to do like YouTube Rewind anymore. Not in this Not in this economy, not in this like culture of YouTube where it's starting to really find its own voice and it's like struggling to find its own identity because there's so many disparate parts of the people watching it that have like different things. Because the problem with YouTube Rewind is like on its surface, it looks great. Well shot, well edited, the music's done well. Like it ticks all the boxes of what a solid video should be, but there's no content. There's no substance. There's no heart. There's no soul. And I'm not saying that every video has a heart and a soul, but it has authenticity to it. There's nothing authentic about YouTube Rewind. There's nothing authentic about it. There's no authenticity there. There's no reason to believe that it's really meaning what it says. Like, all of that is just, like, not there. 420 girthy members watching right now. Yeah. It is so many different communities that you can't authentically integrate them all. Not in a short video. You can't do it. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to put everything in, and by trying to put everything in, they're putting nothing in. They're getting nothing done. They're getting nothing addressed. They're having nothing because they're trying to do so much. They need to pare it down. Because if you had to identify what were not the biggest people on YouTube, but the biggest moments on YouTube, then you can kind of core it down and kind of identify what really mattered to people. Like the whole PewDiePie T-Series thing, whether people want to acknowledge it or not, whether you think it's good or not, that is an event. That is a YouTube-specific event happening. That is something that is happening. The whole Logan Paul controversy, that was an event on YouTube. That made people feel a specific way. That had an impact on the culture of YouTube, and it had like something going forward. And maybe that was kind of like a reflex kick response to like causing this YouTube Rewind to be like, let's talk about the good positivity things of this. And it's like, yeah. Oh, and everyone agrees. It should have started with year review. It should have started with you. I haven't seen a single one of that, so I don't know actually how that goes. But it should have started with something like that. It should have. Absolutely it should have. Yeah. That it's like these things that are like the community can obviously see some of the main parts of it. That's what it should have been. And by ignoring the things that are most important to people who are watching YouTube and who are making content on YouTube, you are doing them a disservice. By ignoring it and pretending that it doesn't exist, you are ignoring the fact that it was integral to the development of the people on YouTube, and it affected YouTube's culture as a whole. Whether you like it or not, it had an impact. It's something that cannot be ignored. So don't ignore it, acknowledge it. Acknowledge it in a clever, funny way maybe, but acknowledge it. Do that. So long as you're honest and authentic to it, then people can respond to it. You're not gonna, like, why try to not be controversial in YouTube Rewind? It's not like nothing bad happened. Ugh. It's like you have to acknowledge the truth of what happened this year. Otherwise, there's no point. Anyway, sorry. Clever is hard. But you know what YouTube has? A bunch of clever people. That's what YouTube has in abundance. A bunch of clever people who can figure out the ways to make something into something else. That's what people have. That's what people have. Anyway, that's it. Whatever. So much easier to sugarcoat. Yeah, it's so much easier, but the end result is just a steaming pile of turd. I don't want to get into this just because, like, everyone's already spoken their mind about YouTube Rewind, but it's just like, I hate things not living up to their potential. That's one of my biggest problems. So, anyway. Yeah, no, the Logan Paul thing happened this year. The very beginning of this year. That was like January 2nd or 4th or whatever it was. That was the very beginning of this year. Yeah. Anyway. Moving on. I've only got a little more time. I gotta get out the door in like 20 minutes. So any other questions? Another purple heart? Another purple heart? Another purple heart? Where? I didn't see it. There it is. Jellicle Kitten. Oh, Jellicle Kitten. Everybody give it up. Everybody give it up for the purple hearts. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let's not forget Tide Pod. I don't know if that was a YouTube specific thing, but they could have at least made a joke about it. I mean, yeah, it's true. You can make a joke about things. Like I did a video on it's called, I don't even know if I'm going to post it just because I have no idea how the video is going to turn out when it's edited, but I did a video called, that I'm going to call something like the worst subreddit on Reddit. And no one, seriously, I'm not trying to call hate towards this subreddit. It's a subreddit for people that hate dogs. And that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. It's fine if you don't like dogs. That's not what I'm saying. People cannot like dogs. That's fine. I have dogs. I love dogs. But you're not allowed not to like dogs. But there's a subreddit that's dedicated towards people that hate dogs. Specifically hate dogs. And that's where I start to have a problem with it, is when there's rampant hate. But it's like, I was going through this subreddit, and it's just like, I'll probably post a video just because I think it's a funny, I think it'll be a funny, it's a funny video. But it's like, on this subreddit, there's no, because it's fine to not like dogs. It's just that this subreddit does it in the wrong way. It does it in the wrong way. And it's just like, ugh, it just, every time you read it, it just makes you mad. Because honestly, if someone came up to me and was like, I don't like dogs, I'd be like, that's okay. You cannot like dogs. I can like dogs and you cannot like dogs and we can get along. But this subreddit, it's like the rant grumps of dogs. It's just like, you're only doing a big circle jerk to hate. It's just like, there's no point in what you're doing. So like there's like they have a very, 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 very animalistic opinion about pit bulls, or American Staffordshires, which is their actual name. And but what I'm trying to say is, like, they had some memes that are terrible, terrible memes, but I laugh really hard at. Not because I think it's really funny, but I think it's so ridiculous that it makes me laugh. They have memes like this one, which is, heroic pit bull swims 5 miles out to sea to bite a child. Which is, in out of context, that's really funny. And horrible. I'm not laughing because I was like, oh, bite a child. Ha ha ha. I think it's just like, it's so ridiculous that this is like their humor. And it's just ridiculous because pit bulls, or American Staffordshires, are incredibly sweet dogs if they're raised in the right environment. It's just, man, there's a whole can of worms with that. And it's just like, it's completely fucking ridiculous. There's so many more that they have like this, and I just, and I feel bad for laughing at it, but it's so stupid that I can't help but laugh. This one, the post is called the post is called "You used to maul me on your cell phone." It's so horrible, but I can't help but laugh. It's so horrible. Like this whole subreddit is just, this whole subreddit is just full of things like that. Like some are more humorous than others, but like some of them though that I have a real problem with are the people that are just spewing hate to spew hate, and it's and it's just like, that's what I have a problem with. Because some of their grievances I totally get. Some of their grievances I totally get. Because there are some like people that are like, I don't like these obsessive dog moms that treat their dogs like children. And I'm like, I get that. I get that. Sometimes it's too much. I get it. There's a video that they have on there of this dog like licking inside this woman's mouth. And I'm like, that's no good. But then they're like, you know, and then they're like, I don't like it when dog owners don't pick up after their dogs. And I'm like, I hate that too. I'm a dog owner. I hate bad dog owners. That's one thing that I think we can all agree on. I hate people that have dogs that don't deserve to have dogs. I hate people that have dogs as these little like chew toys and like little teddy bears, and they don't take care of their dogs. They don't train their dogs. They're not responsible to their dogs. I think that's very bad. I don't like those people. But then they have things like, anyone that owns a dog is a stupid idiot. Like dogs are just, here, wait, this is like on their front page is like, they just say, hang on, where is it? On their front page. Where did it go? Where'd it go? Okay, it's gone. I can't find it anymore. Oh, God, it's the fucking new Reddit. God, I hate new Reddit. Okay, so their mission statement. Basically, your dog sucks. You're probably not using it for hunting or farming or as a service animal. It is your living teddy bear. Your eating, drinking, breathing, shitting, slobbering, loud, stinky, dirty teddy bear that you insist others must love, because what kind of a person doesn't love dogs? It is a place where those of us who do not love dogs and do not love dog worship culture can come and freely complain about what we have to endure against our will. If you can't accept that, don't post here. You will not change any of our minds. If you are a dog lover who wants to participate in a friendly, mature, and respectful way without trying to convert or condemn anyone, then feel free to join the conversation. If not, please go back to or wherever you feel more comfortable. It is so it's the most pretentious statement I've ever seen in my entire life. And their main argument seems to be like, it's dogs, they're just a drain on your life. And I'm like, I would trade everything in my life just if it meant that I could get one more day with Chica. I would give up everything that I own if it meant that I could spend one more day with that sweet dog, because that brings me joy. And that brings me life, and that extends my lifespan, scientifically proven. But that's a different story entirely. The main reason, the main thing about it is it's fine to not like dogs. I get that. Dogs are not for everybody. Dogs are not for everybody at all. But hating dogs just to hate dogs because you don't like the idea of being responsible for a dog and then painting dogs as these vicious beasts, that's where I have a fucking problem. So, that's just a... Well, I don't even know what got me on this topic. I have no idea what got me on this, because I was talking about something else, I thought. Anyway, so I think what I was talking about is like, I have these videos that I want to do, and like I want to try to like have more things where I'm just like checking out some content that's like, you know, just like exploring parts of the internet, because like I'm on the internet 24/7, and there's so many parts of the internet that just make us laugh in general. So like, why not just like go down the rabbit hole of stuff. Yeah. I don't know if you guys got any go-to places to go. You got like iFunny, 9gag, you guys, the sources of comedy. Yeah. Oh. Is the exclusive 6 months member merch already available for purchase? No. And that's part of my other grievances. Like, one of the things that I don't like is I've been beta testing memberships for YouTube, and they have done nothing in 6 months. They have made no differences. It is worse than it was 6 months ago. That's my biggest problem with the membership system. The membership system is worse than it was 6 months ago, and that's bullshit, because I have so many things that I want to do. Like Discord integration still doesn't work. The Shopify integration for memberships still doesn't work. So I can't sell this special shit that I want to sell because it just doesn't work yet. And I'm like, fucking, I really want memberships to work, because I'm fine with this. And I'm so glad that you guys are like part of it too, because it's like, we are paving the way for creators years from now to have a completely different way of financially supporting themselves, and you guys helping support your favorite creators. We are paving that road, and we're paving that road with our own bones and blood, and we have to endure the lack of right things things going on until we get to the point. And I'm not saying it's all horrible being a member, but it's like there's so many more things that I want you guys to have that you can't have yet because everything's in the planning phases and we have nothing to do. But bottom line, I do believe in memberships. And when I was talking to the team, it wasn't all just me berating them nonstop. I was telling them, like, I really believe in this. I believe that memberships on YouTube are going to fuel the next generation of YouTubers. Like, that's what it's going to do. It's going to allow people who wouldn't ordinarily be to be able to be ad supported to be able to fund their own stuff. Like, instead of having to go and create a Patreon or something separate, or like have everything integrated and built in the reward systems for people who support these creators and like give back to the community for their support and be able to create, like, spend more time on stuff, you know, so that daily content doesn't have to be the only way that you can be successful on YouTube, because it's really fucking hard sometimes. But when it comes down to us here as members on YouTube and you guys supporting me, like, we're still beta testing. There's a long way to go, but there's a lot of potential for it. There's a lot of good that can be done about it because we can help people that we don't even know make a life making what they want to make, and that's cool. Yeah. It means people with high quality content and devoted fan base can actually sustain themselves. Yes, exactly. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Huh. You don't need anything. These extra little member streams and content is great. Well, the content's been light, and I know that. Definitely know that. I know that I haven't been putting out content. But I've been trying to make up for it with these weekly streams instead of doing monthly streams. Yeah. First stream there was an inspiring speaking speech. We are still waiting. Go back. It's still there. Go see it. Mark your rats. Yeah, I know. I want to get more member-only videos, but I have been doing weekly streams for the past 6 streams, so I'd like to think that that makes up for it a little bit. Rat gang. I don't think more Red Dead. No game suggestions. No. Let's not do that. Eat a ghost pepper for your missed videos? No, I'm good. My stomach can't handle it anymore. I'm probably not going to be able to upload a video today either because I haven't had time to even remotely get a video in order. I wish I could, but I haven't had time to do fucking anything. So, yeah. Ugh. I wish I did. So, I'm gonna try to get a video out later tonight, but it's just gonna be late. I don't get back until fucking probably like 7 o'clock tonight. I gotta leave in like now-ish. I gotta leave now. I got a meeting. So, yeah. Anyway, oh, is that Red Dead stream still not fixed? Let me see that. Is that still not fixed? Everybody hold on for a hot second. Okay, I can see... Hey, let me turn off this for a second. It looks fixed now. I think it's fixed. It should be fixed. If it's not fixed, it's fixed for me. And I don't know how to do it. I think it's fixed. So anyway, I gotta go, because I gotta go see this meeting. Pay attention for Monday streams. Pretty much Monday, every 8 a.m. I want to try to do that. And then I want to try to do, like... I've been having so much fun just streaming on Twitch. I kind of want to just, I don't know, stream in general, like here. But I'm gonna get out of here. I gotta carry on. I don't know, this isn't Twitch, so I can't send you to anybody. Is there anyone streaming on Twitch? I don't know, whatever. If you want to check out more streams that I do them on Twitch every once in a while now. Tomorrow on Twitch, Bob Wade and I, it's the 4th episode? I think the 4th episode? 4th episode? 3 Peens in a Podcast. Return of Bonacast Season 2. You're going to see it, and it's going to be great. Okay, see you there. I got to go. Bye! Twitch.tv/Markiplier!